The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
Beyond the first and third Sundays of the month, which means that we only have 2 more shows for this year. Big shout out to my boy, my co-host, who is not here with me today because he is doing his I've Known Rivers Film Festival here in Leimert Park, which is where I will be when I end this show at 4 p.m. But I want to start the show off with that to say to my listening audience, if you're out there and you would like to come to the show tonight where Torre, Brannon, Reese, and his soul band will be performing, you can call me. It costs $10 to get into the show. If you call me here while I'm on the show at 323-293-3375, I will put you on a personal guest list. And instead of you paying $10, you will only pay $5, which means that I will take up your $5. I'm looking to see how influential is this show that I've been doing now for over a year. If no one's listening, no one's viewing, should I continue into 2019? I do know that I have a story to tell, but I don't want to tell my story to just a non-listening audience. So if I have any influential impact, then let me see. Call in if you are planning on going to the show tonight at the World Stage. It's $10 to get in. Again, if you call me here at the station at 323-293-3375, you will only pay $5 and I will pick up the tab of 5. So what a great deal. What a give, what a win-win for everyone. And as I said, this is the 3rd Sunday in November. We're here the 1st and 3rd Sundays of the month. And my co-host is Torre Brannon Reese, and he is doing his I've Known Rivers Festival, which takes place every time this year. He is in his 7th year. Look out, world, for year 8, because we're going to take it a whole nother level higher. This brother has been doing amazing work here in the community. We both live here in Leimert Park. We're stakeholders in Leimert Park. And 2019 is going to be on fire because the two of us together we are going to take Leimert Park by storm. And so Felicia Poetess Morris was just telling me we could have Skyped in to Torre had we thought about it sooner. Maybe on the break we will try to make that happen, where I will literally call him and see if we could Skype him in. I don't know how to do it. I don't know. LaRon, do you know how to do that?
Yeah, I just need his, I don't even know if he's on Skype.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. I'm talking to my engineer, y'all, back here, Mr. LaRon Davidson. Look at that. Yeah. So, yeah, but she was saying that we could Skype him in just on his location. Right. So I don't know if that means that, we call his Skype or somehow, but we'll figure. Yeah. So I'll text him and see if he has Skype, and then we'll see if we'll be able to go remotely to his location to pull in him and to hear what's going on. But that's all about technology. Technology is so amazing because you can do some wonderful things with technology. And so this past week, last Sunday this time, I was in Vegas. I was at a Telling Your Story intensive with a young sister by the name of Tiffany Largy. Hey, Tiffany, give you a shout out. And this 3-day intensive was all about telling your story. And I went there thinking, I don't have no story to tell. Yeah, we all got a story, but you don't know what your story is. Your story is just not, I was born and I went to work here and I did this and I did that and I've done this and that. Nope. I found out very quickly your story is much deeper than that surfacey stuff that you could tell about yourself. It was a room of about 60 people. People shared all different walks of life. They shared about how they were raised and what they went through, as well as their own personal tragedies. And so it just made you go deeper into your thoughts around telling your story. So I'm going to perfect my story, and I'm going to be able to tell my story because they were intrigued about the fact that I love celebrating jazz and blues legends. But that wasn't even my story. And I didn't realize that my story of the celebrations, which is Jazzabrations, was only a tip of the iceberg. Because last week, before I left, I created another word, bluesabration. How about that? Just like that. Trademark bluesabration. Because jazzabration deserves its own space, just like blues deserves its own space. And so I've now partnered with Michael Gliona and First Thursday Blues. And in December, we will have our first Thursday's Bluesabration. That's right. We are now doing Bluesabrations in Leimert Park and Jazzabrations downtown Los Angeles at the LA Athletic Club. And one is on the Bluesabrations will be on the first Thursdays of the month, and the Jazzabrations will be on the fourth Thursdays of the month. Now, how ingenious is that? God laid that out. He laid out the plans. I get the visions, and I just run with them so that we can keep this music alive forever. These are two phenomenal places where jazz and blues is thriving and flourishing. And so they will now have homes to the celebrations of the legends that play in these facilities going forward in 2019. Look out. 2 celebrations a month. 24 celebrations for the year. That will be some amazing work to look back on in 2019. With all of that, I'd love to have someone to create. If I have any creatives out there who would love to partner for a win-win for this, I'd like to create 2 different awards, 2 different statuesque awards, one for the blues and one for the jazz. The legends, they do receive the certificates from the politicians, but I also want them to have a figure, a statue, something they can put on their mantles over their, what do you call that? I guess it's mantles in their home, over their chimneys or whatever. Fireplace. Where? Over the fireplace, as I'm being coaxed. But yes, so if I have some creatives out there who want to call in at 293-3375 and give me your ideas about how we can create 2 separate and distinct awards for our jazz legends, because there are still so many more jazz legends and blues legends that we have yet to honor. Although we're up to 148, I believe, we have many, many more to go. Save the dates of March and April 2019. We will be 10 years young. 10 years of doing this work of celebrating jazz and blues legends. And so with that, we are planning big celebrations in March. A huge gala in April and March. March, I've decided, is Women's Month. So I'm going to celebrate all the women jazz and blues legends that we've honored so far and also adding new ones in March. And then in April, April is Jazz Appreciation Month, we will be celebrating all the men and adding all the men. Now, this doesn't mean that only women come to the women's celebration and only men come to the men's celebration. It just means that our focus will be on women in March for Women's History Month and men in April for Jazz Appreciation Month. So won't you save the dates? Look out. Send me your emails if you want to be kept updated about this information, because we are going to have 2 amazing galas and to celebrate our 10 years of doing this work. And if any of you know me, every year gets better and better with the things that I do, with the people that I connect with. I have gotten some amazing connections from the City Club Los Angeles. I don't care what nobody say. I love me some City Club LA. Shout outs to you. In a short year's time, I have met some incredible people. Even to last week, me and Phyllis Causey. Hey, Phyllis, if you out there, we're getting ready to do some big things over in Santa Monica. Yes. Met an incredible owner of an establishment. I don't want to put my hand out there, but so just in case I have some later haters on the line, but we are going to do some amazing things in Santa Monica in 2019. So look out for that. Just an opportunity for a millionaire to walk up into the City Club. I'm talking about jazz. He wants to do jazz. He and I have already connected. So look out 2019 in Santa Monica, because Linda Morgan and jazz legend Phyllis Causey will be bringing you some amazing jazz in 2019. And that's just the blessings that you get when you are a giver. And I count that all pure joy, just for the simple fact that I was not looking for someone. The universe returned this person to me as I was celebrating someone else at the City Club. I have an artist at the City Club, Stan Kajanzian, multimillionaire who owns a Beverly Hills jewelry store. Tell this story really quickly, how I even met Stan, because I realized over this past week it's all in the story, and we got many stories. I took an Uber to church one Sunday. The Uber driver name was Michael Lakin. Hey, Michael and Melissa, if you're out there, call in 323-293-3375. So anyway, Michael, the Uber driver, introduces me to Stan Kajanzian, the painter, who is an avid jazz maniac who paints using jazz figures. And so Michael introduced me to Stan. I introduced Stan to the City Club. Stan now has his artwork at the City Club, and we just did his reception on Thursday. We have an art walk, and then we have a canvas room where his art is stored. Long story short, at Stan's reception, in walks his millionaire friend who also loves jazz, and the connection was instantly made. So networking and connections don't happen by chance. They happen because of great connections that you come in contact with. And I'm a firm believer of putting whatever I want out in the universe and letting the universe return it to me. And so in telling these stories that I've now learned to start embracing and start gathering these stories and to be able to share these stories, I had just told my honey today, I said, honey, I don't know if I want to continue doing this show because I really don't know what type of influence I'm having on this show. The way to find out your impact, you have to have some action behind it. So with that, I'm saying, if you're watching, if you're listening, call in 323-293-3375. We have the I've Known Rivers Festival going on here in Leimert Park. Today is the last day. We kicked it off in USC on Friday. Yesterday, Torre and Street Corner Renaissance performed. And tonight, Torre will be performing with his band. And so if you want to go see that show, it's $10 at the World Stage this evening at 8 p.m. You call in, I will pay half of it. That's the only way for me to know if you're out there and you're listening and that this show is making an impact. So with that, we'll be right back. I'm going to take a little short commercial break. Look forward to you calling in, 323-293-3375 here on Jazzabrations and Beyond.
In a sentimental mood, I can see the stars come through my room, while your loving attitude lights up a flame that lights the gloom on the wings of every kiss. Drifts a melody so soft and sweet in this sentimental bliss. You make my paradise so complete. Rose petals seem to fall, it's all like a dream to call you mine. Ooh, my heart's a lighter thing since you made this night a thing divine. In a sentimental mood, I'm within a world so heavenly, and I never dreamt that you'd be loving sentimental me. sentimental, sentimental me. Loving sentimental, sentimental me. Sentimental, sentimental me.
Welcome back. Welcome to Jazzabrations and Beyond. I'm your host, Linda Morgan, and my co-host, Torre Brannon Reese, is over in Leimert Park right now with the I've Known Rivers Film Festival. And so again, I'm putting it out there. I'm trying to measure my level of influence here on this show. If you are watching and you want to come to the concert tonight at the World Stage, it is $10 to attend. But if you call in here to the radio at 323-293-3375, I will pay half of that. So you will only pay $5 up to just 10 people. So I'm just trying to see what level of influence the radio show is actually having. I've been doing this now for a year and 6 months. And it is a way of me telling my story, which I've just recently learned, as I shared earlier on this show. I went to a 3-day intensive in Las Vegas on really learning how to tell your story. Comes with a middle, beginning, and an end. And so I'm going to start crafting that story to be able to tell it here on the show, as well as the work that me and Torre will be doing with Princess to Queen. I am so excited. He has a program already at Lock for See a Man, Be a Man, Sam Bam. And he is starting a P2Q, Princess to Queen program, which I am excited about getting involved in. And we're going to just do some amazing things in 2019 here on Jazzabrations and Beyond. I'm starting to question myself as to whether or not I should still keep this platform. But after just talking to myself that quickly and talking to you all, I have already decided in my mind, hell yeah, you're going to keep it. Come hook or crook, you're going to keep it. Because this is something that you started and it's bigger than you, and you just haven't realized the potential of it yet. As a matter of fact, Felicia Morris, who owns the studio, is doing a podcast class. When is that, LeBron? I think it's next month. It's next month. So watch out go to morrismediastudios.com and sign up. Look at the podcast, come and get some information. I just did this off of the whim when I started in August of last year. And I've made it a year and six months so far. Year and 4 months. Because August was a year. So we'll be in December, will be a year and 4 months. So with that, I'm going to go to her class, and so I can learn really more about this podcasting thing, how to monetize it, how to make it do what it do, how to build up the followers, how to make it pop, how to send it all over the world. Because I do have international friends all over the world. I was amazed that Mr. Honorable Pat Senator, who is over in Australia, came on my church news feed this morning as I was streaming live at church. So it's amazing, and I do know I have some reach and some influence, and I appreciate that because I just want to be able to reach the community. I just want to win. I just want to have winners. I just want to be a part of winning. And so with that, I'm offering anyone who wants to collaborate on any type of levels for 2019. Me and Torre are open. We have many, many avenues for you to get involved with. His nonprofit is 25 years strong. And so we are open to working with individuals who want to help with the projects that we will be expanding in 2019. I forgot when I just got off the commercial break, I thought we were going to try to chime in to Torre via Skype. But Felicia, she just got back. And so I'm going to work on that on the last half of the show, the last 30 minutes, because it would be interesting to see how that technology even works to tie in with Skyping wherever you are and to remote into the studio here. So again, 323-293-3375 if you'd like to go to the world stage tonight and see the show. You can go to familysoul.org, FAMLISOUL.org. There's the flyer there that's talking about the festival. It's the 7th year. Look out, 8 years. The Vision Theater will be open by then, and I'm sure we are going to have a screen running there as well. And just for those who don't know about the film festival, Torre has a love for showing old films, and he just started collecting them and collecting them and collecting them until he realized that one day he had this massive collective of films. And so he started showing them, in his homes and on Sundays with over a meal, and then having discussion about them. And then that turned into now what is his 7th year of I've Known Rivers Film Festival. So it's just an amazing time for family and friends to get together and come out and watch old classic movies and have discussions over, cultural discussions, conscious discussions over what's happening in the communities at this time. And so like I said, we're both stakeholders to Leimert Park. We both live in Leimert Park, and we both care about Leimert Park. And Leimert Park is going through a cultural renaissance right now with all the transitional gentrification that's going on, with all of the train station work that's going on. In 2020, rest assured, if you're not settled into Leimert Park now, you're going to miss out on what's going to take place in 2020, let alone 20, 30, and 40, and 50, where they've got these plans all the way out to then. So get here. Oh, on that note, just walked by the, what was it? Oak for lease. I'm having a moment right now. Mavericks Flat is now up for lease. They done took the for sale sign down, so obviously it's been very difficult to buy a buyer. And the reason I think is because it's a historical designation. So by it being a historical designation, you cannot do anything, I believe, to the outside, but you can do whatever you want to the inside, or either way, one way or the other. Because it has that designation, you can't modify it. And so probably particularly trying to find a buyer at the price that they're trying to sell it is very difficult. So now they got a big for lease sign on there. So I'm going to call them on Monday and find out how much are they leasing it for. Because that is a prime location. That is a historical, cultural, relevant place for this community. And I'm going to entertain, and whoever else want to entertain it, go entertain and see what is the lease price on it. How much are they leasing it for every month? You may not be able to do it by yourself, but you can do it with a collaboration. There are many, many people who would probably want to collaborate because it has lots of spaces, lots of things, interesting, and we as a community should come together to lease that space out. The Mavericks Flat. We should not let it go into the hands of anyone else who will not give it the cultural relevance that it's been known for all these years. And so I'm interested. So if anybody else want to call me, let's talk about it. 323-293-3375. I'm putting it out there in the universe because, as always, God says, put it out there in the universe and let me go do it. Let me give you the plans for it. And that's exactly what I'm saying. So as always, put your dreams out there. Don't be afraid that somebody's going to be a dream killer. Because what's for you, no one can take it away from you. Rest and assured and believe that. You can. I hear all kinds of stories about be careful who you tell your dreams to. Be careful who you talk to. Be careful who you tell this and that to. Yeah, there may be some truth to that. But if you never speak it and put it out in the universe can't return to you what you've asked for. And I am a firm believer. What's for me is for me. And no one can take that away from me. So I'm not afraid to tell you the visions that I have for 2019, 2020, and beyond. Because just as Jazzabrations turned changed its name from Jazzabrations Live to Jazzabrations and Beyond. I didn't have any idea of me telling my story over this weekend would encourage a bold move on my part. And people in the room saw something in me that I had never even visioned. And so that will be developing soon. So stay tuned. You never know what telling your story in the room of others will manifest. So if you're afraid, you're going to be fearful. You're never going to get past whatever you're trying to accomplish. And I have been in spaces in places with faces that don't look like me, who see things that I could never even imagine, or able to make things that you've thought about happen where you couldn't. So don't be afraid to put it out there in the universe. Don't be afraid to speak it. Don't be afraid to let it be known, your plans and your visions and what you're trying to reach. Because had I not gone on Crystal Mitchell's show in May of 2017, would I have thought about picking up my own show in August of 2017? That bug, going on her show, lit the bug for me to have this show to this day. And celebrating 1 year in August, I'm still here. And so you don't know where your blessings will come, but you can't be afraid to tell the blessing. You can't be afraid to share the blessing. I have some amazing friends. I have been blessed to be in some amazing networks. I have been blessed to sit at the feet of some amazing people. And so with that, I'm a giver. I've always been a giver. I give, and sometimes I give to my own fault. My BFF, Cynthia Evans, who I need to see. I know you out there, BFF. Call me, 323-293-3375. She always says to me, you give sometimes to your own fault, which is true, because I will give until I have given out. And I always look back on that and say, I may have given till I've exhausted every means, but in the return, I get so much more for that giving. God seems to bless me for giving myself over and beyond where I could even possibly do. I have an amazing church family, Morningside United Church of Christ in the city of Inglewood, right there on the corner of 88th and Crenshaw. We are a small congregation. Today we collected over 278 boxes for a Christmas child. That is a program where we stuff boxes of toys and clothes and gifts to send across the country. We probably have a minimum of 40 to 50 people in our congregation on any Sunday. But the work that we get done is mighty. Morningside United Church of Christ in Inglewood. I've been a member there now going on 4 years. And it is an amazing body of individuals, small but mighty. Hey, family, church family, shouting y'all out. But it's just been amazing. Just so many things that's happening. My son, let's go there with him. Aaron is 17 years young. He will be 18 in 2 months, y'all. 18, can you imagine that? Mommy will be an empty nester soon, because he is going to college away. He ain't staying at home. He going somewhere. He want to go to San Jose, or he want to go to Morehouse. Well, anyway, yesterday we went to a presentation for Jordan, because he is a part of an amazing, amazing organization, Social Justice Learning Institute, SJLI. I will sing your praises from now until he graduates from college, because I know you will be there with me, supporting him on his journey. This amazing group, with the founder, D'Artagnan Scorza out of Inglewood, has taken my son to every college in California to visit, to see if that's where he wants to go. They took him to South Africa this summer. They have taken him to Camp Widow with YWMCA. Just amazing places that they have shaped Aaron's character with. And so I sing their praises just for that fact. I was going to take him out of the school that he was in, but because he was part of that program, I left him in this school for 4 years. And it's only by the grace of God that this program has helped him to mature and to be the young man that he is today. So I'm grateful. Hopefully, the Jordan Brand's Wings Scholarship is very competitive. Putting it out there in the universe, my son's going to get it. That's right. I'm just putting it out there in the universe. Aaron is going to do an amazing job, and Michael Jordan's Brand Foundation is going to see something in him and is going to give him this full ride scholarship. Even though, he has other means, but a full ride paid for by somebody else, we could do a whole lot with that type of resources. So again, just putting different things out there for you to explore for your children, if you have grandchildren or whatever. But these are just different things that I've partaken in the last couple of weeks. And just helping myself to be able to set up for 2019. Don't stay stagnant in 2018 and go stagnant in 2019. Create yourself some goals and some dreams and some visions and go after them. Brother Bedford, yes, I am answering my questions and I will be following up. Because in June, by the time we walk into the Power Networking Conference in Houston, Texas, I want to have accomplished major things with you, bro. So we can walk around and tell everybody about what we accomplished. We've been friends now for 10 years that I've been going to the Power Networking Conference. We've always said that we wanted to work together, and now I've made it a commitment to let's do it. Let's put this magic to work, and let's see what happens. If you don't know who I'm talking about, look up Brother Bedford, just like B-R-O, Bedford, B-E-D-F-O-R-D on Facebook. Brother doing some amazing things. I met him at the Power Networking Conference in 2008. And so now we are about to be serious about our work, and we're going to make some amazing magic as always. And so with that, again, the number to call in, 323-293-3375. If you're listening and you're thinking about, have anything to do on this Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, come on over into Leimert Park, Crenshaw and 43rd at the World Stage tonight. Torre, he going to have a throwdown with the second line, Mardi Gras second line. Bring your handkerchief, bring your umbrellas. Excuse me. And we're going to have a good time. But I'll be right back with you here on Jazzabrations and Beyond as we take a small break for the cause. Welcome back to Jazzabrations and Beyond. I'm your host, Linda Morgan, on this Sunday afternoon. Great Sunday afternoon. Can't wait to get off the air to get over to the I've Known Rivers Festival with my co-host, Torre, Brannon Reese, that's going down this right now in Leimert Park. But I understand we have a caller on the line. Who's on the line calling?
This is Tanaya Luckett.
Oh, my goodness. I didn't put on my headphone. Who's on the line?
Tanaya Luckett.
Hey, my PNLA partner, Tanaya. How are you, dear?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. I've been sitting up here thinking about whether or not I had any influence on this radio show. And I said, I'm about to give it up because ain't nobody listening to me.
I am listening loud and clear.
Oh, thank you so much. That is so wonderful. I know we got a call for tomorrow. I will be on it. Tell us a little bit about Power Network in Los Angeles, if you don't mind.
Sure, awesome. And first I wanted to congratulate you on absolutely everything you're doing with your foundation. It's appreciated. We're here in support, and we see you, so definitely keep it up and going. So Power Networking Los Angeles is an organization which is actually a counter or sister organization to Fraser Network Power Networking Conference.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And the brainchild and the vision of the creation is not only Barbara Lindsay, but also Anthony Penn.
Correct.
And so, absolutely. So the focus and the goal of PNLA is to really bridge the gap and to be a resource in continuation of George Fraser's theme of networking, building our businesses, building each other, working together in collaboration. And so that's one of the core focus of Power Networking Los Angeles is providing resources to business owners, leaders in the community, and really assisting with entrepreneurs and doing real work and good work.
And we are about to take the City Club over.
Absolutely.
I'm putting that out there in the universe right now. Because not only have Tanaya became a member of the City Club, but also our newly created partner, Mr. Dawood Thompson, is now a member of the City Club, along with Anthony. So that's 4 of us who are going to take it by storm.
Absolutely, and Tracy Brown as well, Eventfully Yours, our event coordinator.
And Barbara Lindsay. Yep, we're going to have to bring them 2 on along to join us up at the City Club because all the work and the magic happens when you're a member of the City Club. And so the membership has its privileges, and we're going to do some amazing work in 2019. Watch out.
Absolutely.
Well, I thank you, my sister, for calling because you just made my day because I was sitting up here thinking, what the heck? I know everybody is busy. There's a lot goes on Sundays, but I'm only here for 1 hour from 3 to 4. And if I'm making any kind of impact, I just wanted to feel that. So thank you so much for calling in.
Absolutely. We're here. We're listening. We hear you.
Oh, thank you. All right, dear. And I'll see you on the call tonight.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So, yes. See how when you put something out in the universe, God returns what you ask for. It's that simple. And I'm keeping it that simple. The line is busy. Okay, somebody texted me and said the line is busy. Just keep calling. As soon as I hang up, we don't have multiple lines. So as soon as I hang up with one call, then I can take another one. So if you trying to call us in, call back. The line. Okay, so somebody else is calling in. Thank you for calling. Who's on the line?
Hello, Mother.
Hey, Mother. You said hello, Mother. Who is this? Aaron?
Yes, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing... Hey, my son, don't make me cry on the air. Are you watching the show?
I know I am not, but my phone literally just died. Would you like me to?
No, You don't have to. You can just watch it on replay. You know how you can pull up YouTube and watch it on replay? Because I just talked about you and us going to the info meeting on the scholarship.
Right.
And having everybody to know that you're going to get it.
Yeah, I am.
That's awesome. Did you want to tell Mommy anything?
When I go up to college, I'm going to be successful, and I'm going to come back and buy that Bentley when you turn 60.
Oh, my goodness. You're going to buy me my Bentley in 3 years. Woo, Jesus. Woo-hoo-hoo. Y'all, did you hear that? My son said he's going to buy me this Bentley that I'll have a driver for when I turn 60. That's my goal. I put that on a vision board. I don't want to drive. I don't ever want to drive. I will Uber till the wheels roll off. But if I can have my own driver, it would be a Bentley. Thank you, son. I look forward to being driven by.
Yeah, no problem. I was definitely trying to put everything in my power to do it.
Oh, thank you. You're going to make Mommy cry. I can't be crying on the air, so stop.
I'm sorry.
But it's okay. I'm going to be all right.
All right.
So what do you think about, well, turn on the show. If you go to my Facebook is on right there on my big computer. So just turn it on and watch the comments and why don't you respond back if anybody's commenting on my Facebook.
Okay.
You say, oh, okay. You playing your game, right? Did you do, Aaron?
Yes.
Did you look up how to get paid playing them games?
Okay, I looked it up. What's the specific name of the company?
I'm not in Vegas anymore. Just Google getting paid to play games.
That's why. I looked that up, but you gave me specific names.
I know it. I'm not there no more, and I think I took a picture of it on my phone. If I did, I'll share it with you when I get home. But Mommy, I got 10 minutes left on the show, but I thank you for calling because somebody else may be trying to call in. Thank you.
No problem.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, my son is looking and called in. But yes, so I'm now forehead all shiny, looking forward to. I am now encouraged, thoroughly encouraged, because if one person called in, that was my answered prayer. That was my answer. Put it out in the universe and see what happens. So now there you have it. You could go by my example. You could see how the universe returns what it is that you ask for. All you have to do is just ask for it. And so with that, I'm happy. I'm looking for someone to help me collaborate with some more branding cups. These are my old cups. As you can see, it says Jazzabrations Live. I now need Jazzabrations and Beyond. And then I will put your logo on this side for the left-handers. See how that works? So your information would be on this side because if you're left-handed, you're going to hold the cup on this side. And if you're right-handed, it's going to hold it on this side. So I'm looking to collaborate with someone who wants some coffee cups to use for their company promotion. Hit me up, 323-293-3375. Put comments on the Facebook Live if you're there. Let's go into 2019 with a co-branded cup. You always need to give your guests, your friends, your clients, your customers a gift. This would be my gift to all of my visitors who come on to the show in 2019. I just don't want to buy a cup by myself. I could, because I can do it, but I'd rather collaborate. I would like to collaborate. Maybe I will get the City Club to collaborate on some coffee cups with me. Wow, that would be amazing. Larry, are you out there? I'm going to text you, Larry, when I get out there. I just think of stuff and put it out there. You never know. Because I know I'm going to be doing big things in 2019. So anybody who want to collaborate and do some things with me, it's going to be a win-win. All win-win in 2019. That's right. That's what I'm saying. So sometimes I always get people that see me I don't know them, and I'm grateful for them. But they always say, I see you from Facebook. And I get this crazy little look on my face like, okay, I'm grateful that you found me or you know me from Facebook. The tool that this social media, I just told Felicia about an invite that I got from Facebook. And she was like, girl, you need to check and make sure it ain't no scam. So we Googled it and realized that no, it's not a scam. Facebook reached out to me and asked me to participate in something, which I am so happy that I now know it's not a scam, and that they will be giving me a phone call tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. And so, depending on what's the outcome of this, obviously, unbeknownst to me, I must be making some kind of impact for Facebook to have reached out to me. And so I'm totally grateful. Again, I didn't reach out to them. They reached out to me. When I was talking about they took away my followers, which they still haven't put back, maybe tomorrow will be my opportunity to find out why they took away my followers and what do they want with me. I just had to get that out because it's something I hadn't talked about because I didn't really know that it was real or not until we just Googled it and never thought about, well, Google it to see if it's real. If there's anything out there, then if it's Facebook, then it's real. So Felicia was like, look, yeah, let's look into it. So we did. And yes, it is real. And so look out. I will be doing something with Facebook. I'm not sure yet what it is, but I'm excited about the opportunity that they reached out to Linda Morgan. How about that? And because I'm always making a stink about whatever things that they do. I need to go work out. I'm looking at my little fat arms as I'm sitting here. I need to start. Can I get a walking? I need someone to be encouraged, and live in Leimert Park who want to go walking every morning. I need consistent walking. We could just walk around Leimert Park and pray about Leimert Park consistently for the whole month of December. Who's up and ready for that? Hit me up if you want to go walking in Leimert Park. I see all these Facebook notifications coming up on my phone. LeBron, is people hitting the page or are they just talking about themselves on Facebook? See, this is the thing. I need a little assistant too. They're watching the show? Yeah. See, I need a little assistant to come in here and assist us while we're on the show and we're Facebook Live. We cannot see your comments. I don't have anything on the screen that's telling me that you're chiming in and you're looking or you're making comments and all of that. And so if I can get me a little assistant in here who thinks and knows how I would respond, me and Torre, when we're here in the studios that can react and interact back with you, I'm looking forward to it. I will come up with some kind of form of payment that will be beneficial and a win-win for both. So if I got any little young millennials out there that's looking for an internship, a paid internship, how about that? I'm going to offer a paid internship to come in when we're here twice a month, the first and third Sundays of the month, to just handle our Facebook feed live while we're live, to be able to answer back to people, to say something to people, because people are saying things, because I'm seeing it right here on my phone, but of course I can't see it because I'm on live. But anyway, that's another thing I'm putting out in the universe. If I got any little young millennials that's on my page who need some income, money, moolah, cash, I'm willing to pay you to help me twice a month here on my show. And Felicia is starting her academy. Felicia, are you here? She's starting an academy here. LaRon, do you know when that's starting?
It's starting in January.
In January. You could come on her dad's birthday. Yes, Mr. Morris passed away. May he rest in paradise. And I know he is because he's up there with all his homies. He's resting in paradise. But his daughter, Felicia, whose studio I'm sitting in, Morris Media. You probably can't see it. This blue logo here is hers on the table. Morris Media Studios. Google it. Go Facebook it. Instagram it. All that. YouTube it. Morris Media Studios. She is going to start in her dad's legacy an academy of young broadcasters. If you want to learn podcasting, learn how to engineer like LaRon Davidson, my engineer who rocks it here with me on Sundays, come and learn. And so that you can help this industry grow. I'm just putting it out there in the universe. All y'all who got grandkids who sitting around ain't doing nothing, get them over here. That's my big eye look. Get them on over here. Get them some knowledge on how to do this show, how to become their own podcaster, how to make, because we all got stories. I'm sorry I'm saying this. And let me tell you how important this is. If you look on your Facebook now, you realize that there is a tab on there that says story. Look at your Facebook now if you think I'm tripping. Everybody is talking about story. Telling your story. Story this, story that. It's a phenomenon that's taking over everybody's consciousness. So we all got stories to tell. You might as well get your grandmama, your grandpa, your great-grandpa, while they are alive, get a microphone and start recording them as they start talking. That's your legacy. That's their history. All right? Did you hear what I just said? Yes. Get out your phone. You don't even need a tape recorder. Get out your phone. When your grandmother or grandfather or mother starts just going on a tangent and talking about her past, her childhood, that's your legacy. Record it. You can always transcribe it later. You hear me? We have a 97-year-old Mr. Melvin Hightower that goes to our church. I know I got 1 minute left, but he goes to our church and he's now saying he hopes that he lives to be in 5 months to make it to 98. You know how many stories that man got in him? I told his grandson, anytime he opened his mouth, just take out your phone and start recording it. Because you don't know what he's going to say. He started telling us about Jim Jones today in church. How the lady, it was only one black lady in there or something. But whatever it is, record it. We take our legacies and let them go in the ground with our people. We need to start recording it. We got too much technology to not record our legacies and our history. All you jazz and blues legends that I have not had the opportunity to even interview here on my show, I'm saying to you, reach out to me, please, or I will reach out to you individually and just have you to come on the show and talk your story because the world needs to know. And with that, it has been a great Sunday here on Jazzabrations and Beyond. I'm excited. I'm your host, Linda Morgan. My co-host is over in the village behind me in Leimert Park. That's where I'm headed, over to Hot and Cool Cafe, the World Stage. Fernando Pullum got a nice young band playing over there. Barbara Morrison Center. Chaos Network is going on. Come. Visit the village today for this Sunday on I've Known Rivers Festival. I'm your host, Linda Morgan. You guys have a wonderful Sunday, and I'll see you back here on the first Sunday in December. Jazzabrations and Beyond. Peace.